They call me Dan, the Lakers DTLF. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What is up, Laker family? It is your boy DTLF back with another pregame live stream. But today is not so much about the pregame, guys. It is about this wonderful Kobe statue sitting here over my, what is it? Your right, my left shoulder. That was a beautiful ceremony, guys. I was fighting back tears the whole time. And unfortunately, I was defeated by them towards the end because, that story that Phil Jackson told about Adam Morrison, was so touching, just to be able to see how much of a father figure Phil Jackson really was to Kobe Bryant, and how much he respected the mutual respect, right? Like, that was a beautiful story, man. That one really touched me. And I took that one a little hard. So, but it was wonderful, man. We got to see some ex-Laker teammates. We see Sasha, we see Lamar, we see the great Phil Jackson. He never comes out, guys. Phil Jackson never comes out. And, he was there, man. So it was a beautiful tribute, man. The strong Vanessa, the wonderful Jeannie was there. But Phil Jackson and Derek Fisher, I think, really, really stole the show, man. Regardless, 3 statues, man. You guys see the beautiful one right here, the 81-point game. And they announced that there was going to be 3 statues, which is perfect because you know what, guys? One statue just wasn't enough to bring it all together. I'm glad they're doing one with his daughter. I'm glad they're doing one with number 24 coming in the near future. But I thought this one was perfect. 81 points. And the story, again, that Phil Jackson told when he said that he was basically trying to prevent the man from having that Mamba takeover, and how he was, he would bench him just because they were up 30, right? Now imagine today, modern NBA, if somebody had 60 3/4, they're not benching him. They're letting him get those stats. But Phil Jackson, couldn't tame the beast. A couple months later, or was it a couple weeks later, Kobe Bryant hit that 81-point game, and he said that was the game we actually needed every single one of those points. That's what people don't understand. Kobe never really stat padded. This man was always on the killer, and Phil Jackson was always trying to tame the killer, man, because I'm telling you, if he had gave him the green light a lot earlier in his career, who knows what it would have looked like, because he would have went rampant. Like, he would have went on an absolute destruction tour. But what a beautiful tribute, guys. And that statue was phenomenal. I'm very curious to see what the other 2 statues are going to be. But, the guys over at Court King, shout out to those guys, man. Love those guys. Empire, Jeff, Chris, Mees. We also wanted to pay our own tribute to the Black Mamba. And as a result, we also are going to immortalize Kobe Bryant on Court King. So go ahead on over to shopcourtkings.com. We immortalized them. I told Chris I wanted this dunk right here. One of my favorite dunks of all time with Kobe Bryant, when he dunked on Steve Nash. And you see how Chris got really creative with the snake there, engulfing Steve Nash, representing the Black Mamba. But this is just beautiful. We had to do it. We had to show some love. He is now forever immortalized. These are now available on shopcourtkings.com. But, man, what a very touching ceremony, man. And I'm still fighting back tears, ladies and gentlemen. That was hard to get through, right? But the way he, when Phil Jackson said, what really, really got me was when Phil Jackson said, the way Kobe Bryant defended Adam Morrison, that was my proudest moment of him. Like, that really choked me up, man. It's beautiful to see when 2 hard-headed people, that obviously didn't always get along, eventually came to just such a wonderful agreement. And like, Phil really taught Kobe how to be a leader, right? Because Kobe was he was like the Wolverine of basketball. He was always on a tear, right? But when he really brought it together and showed he was a team player towards the end, man, it was a beautiful thing. The fact that Phil Jackson said that was when I admired him the most, that almost broke me, man. So that was such a beautiful tribute. And also the video clip, man, in the beginning when it showed all the amazing inspirational moments leading up to that, that was very touching. It's like you never forget those moments, but it's like reliving it all over again, right? It's like reliving it. And what a great player we got to witness here, man. The greatest, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like every moment, there's moments they didn't even show that were just, there's too many to show. It would literally take up the whole segment. But just what a blessing it was to have Kobe Bryant, man. And again, he was greatness. He inspires greatness even till today in me, in everybody, man. We take motivation from this great guy, and I'm so happy. You don't understand the tears of joy that it brought to my face, knowing that he was about to get not one, not two, but 3 statues. And my favorite thing that his wife said was, you know, this was the statue Kobe Bryant chose. So if you guys don't like it, tough shit. We love it. By the way, there wasn't a statue that they could have chose that we wouldn't have loved. But that 81-point game right there is one of my favorite Kobe Bryant games ever. So yeah, shout out to Chris, man. The graphic was amazing. For those of you that didn't see it, man, we had to pay our own tribute to Kobe Bean. It's only right. You guys have been asking for these, so go head on over to Shop Court Kings, man, and do yourselves a favor and get one of these. I'm definitely getting one for sure. It's going to be hard to transition away from this whole ceremony. One thing I did notice, though, the trade deadline came and went. We haven't heard a peep from LeBron. I didn't see him there at the ceremony, right? Now, it's his decision. I'm not going to sit here and nitpick and say he should have been there. But if I was LeBron, I would have been there for sure, right? Austin Reeves was there. Rui was there. Ex-Laker teammates were there. So I was kind of bummed out that I didn't see LeBron James there. But that's neither here or there. All right. Let's see. Let's read a couple of comments, man. How did you guys feel, bro? I'm still fighting back tears. Like, I'm still choked up from watching that. I think it was a beautiful presentation. I can't wait to go and take pictures next to that phenomenal monument. It's like all the memories just culminated into a wonderful statue that I think couldn't have been better. And the fact that they're bringing 2 more, I'm even happier. This is the house that Kobe Bryant built for sure. He said, love Kobe, man. He's the reason why I started. He's the reason why I started to play and fall in love with basketball. Glad I got to witness him play. I actually watched the 81-point game live. It was awesome. You're so lucky, man. I saw it live, but on TV. You are so lucky if you were at that game, brother. That is awesome, man. I'm happy for you. He's the reason I fell in love with basketball, period. You know, when I saw this man's dedication and passion from a young age, there was no denying him. Nobody could deny him, not even the great Phil Jackson. So, I mean, that story is going to resonate with me for a long time, right? He said, hate me or not, but it's a smart move by Rob Pelinka. Next season, we form a super team, and I know LeBron stays because that's he wants, and let's win this game. Dan, this is a special day, Mamba forever. That's the most important thing, that we go out here, man. We're going to rock the Mamba jerseys. We got to leave those things undefeated, man, tonight. We got to go and represent. If you're not inspired and motivated as a player by watching this, then nothing can inspire you, you know? So I really need everybody, including LeBron James, whether he's happy about the trade deadline or not, to play absolutely the best basketball he can, right? But beautiful, beautiful tribute, man. I couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. And, you know, I was like a kid just in awe watching this. Denver Nuggets baby says, sub DTLF, much love and respect. Kobe will always be my GOAT. He owned my Nuggets. It was painful, but great to watch. I'm rooting for my Nuggets to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if you guys win. May the best team win, brother. Good luck tonight. I look forward to it. We need this one tonight, man. This is an emotional one. The only thing that has hurt me is that in the past, when something tragic has happened, other teams have come in here and played harder than us. Let's not let that happen tonight. Right, so let's just today's a cause for celebratory, man. Don't let my sadness take away from this celebration that is Kobe Bryant, man, and his legacy, his career. He's forever immortalized, and I couldn't be prouder. I always knew this day would come since I was a kid, and to see it now as a grown man is a blessing, man. I'm blessed. So beautiful, man. My guy said Rob Magic was there. They were all there, man. Of course, not everybody could speak, but it was wonderful just to see them there, and they took it all in. But they were a part of history. My guy Joe says, what a beautiful and strong woman Vanessa is. God continue to bless her. She's extremely strong, man. I admire her strength. I'd be sitting up there crying like a baby, bro. I was crying like a baby here at home. So wow, like the strength this woman, like the perseverance is insane, right? Was Anthony Davis there? No, he was not. So again, maybe they're both disgruntled from the trade deadline, but man, you could have been a part of some amazing history. They missed out. That's all I'll say about that. It really doesn't matter if they were there or not to me, but I would have been there. LeBron won't show out unless it's about him. Let's keep it 100. I'm not going to start the narratives, man. This is about Kobe Bryant tonight. I'm not going in any other direction. Rajda, what's up, bro? Salute Dan, Kobe. I love the chat. You can hear it through the TV from the outside, even though the fans weren't invited in because obviously they had so many celebrities. The commissioner was there, right, and all of that. You know, you could hear their passion, man, through the outside. And what Vanessa said was perfect. Like, this is for the city, it's for everybody. Kobe Bryant is Los Angeles, and he's more than just Los Angeles. Kobe Bryant is basketball. His way, again, the Bruce Lee of basketball, man. It's an art form. The Mamba mentality is not just a mantra for people to spew. It's like Derek Fisher said, it's for the winners, man. It's to not only, you know, do the best you can, but to become the best version of yourself. And he exemplified that perfectly. Now that statue is a symbol of hope in the city of Los Angeles. It is there forever, marks everything he stood for. And the other two that are coming, I wonder when they're coming, but I can't wait to see them, and all of them. Let's see. Dan, I was emotional but hyped at the same time. Miss you, Kobe. We are winning tonight. Very happy for Kobe Bryant, man. You know, very, very happy for his family, very happy for his friends, very happy for us, the fans. You know, you said people already hating on the statue. Fuck people hating on the statue, bro. Kobe Bryant for life. This is the pose he chose. I'm happy with it, and there's more coming. So everybody who's bitching just is low key showing their true colors as a hater. That's all. You know, fuck them all. My guy said Bron ain't show up for Wade Hall of Fame Day. I don't know. To each his own. I don't want to make that a topic of conversation. This is all about Kobe tonight, so we're gonna keep it there. Bron had to lock in for tonight's game. I expect a huge game from him. Hopefully you're right. Kobe forever, brother. Love Kobe. Absolutely. LeBron James should have showed his face. He should have been there. Better get 50 tonight and win against Denver Nuggets. Him and Anthony Davis. Big facts. You know what? I think they're low key upset the Lakers didn't make the trade they wanted, whatever that was. You know, but I think that's the problem with the modern NBA player era. And this is why we loved Kobe Bryant so much in the city, is that he always said, you know what? That's for the front office to figure out. I'm focused on the court. So hopefully LeBron locks in and brings that same energy tonight because, yeah, he wasn't there. Playback, I'm with you, Dan. We in this together. Let's go. Tonight, I'm going to do a little different, bro. You can join me on Friday, but tonight I'm going to let the fans have the first half because they want to get their word off. And then the second half, I have a special guest this time around, but I got you on Friday, bro. We have a back-to-back game, so don't worry about it. You'll be on with me on Friday. Appreciate you, Brody. I'm trying to do it like having 1-2 guests max, but the first half, I'm trying to make it a habit to just respond to all the comments from the comment section because it's hard to like go back and forth with somebody as a guest and then you know, so I'm gonna try to do either the first or second half for the crowd and then the other half for the guest. So let's see how it goes tonight. It might change though, subject to change. Bargain Shopper says I got in trouble in work because I had to go to Staples just to pay my respects and bring flowers to Kobe. That's a wonderful story. You know what? Work should understand. Kobe is LA. Work and wait. So I'm glad you did it though. I'm glad you did it. It was bittersweet, brother. Definitely. Again, the strength of everybody to go up there to be able to, you know, hold a straight face and not shed tears is I admire each and every single one of them. But especially, you know, especially Vanessa's because again, she was related to him. So I can't even imagine how she felt. Loki, I wanted Tillman 2 second rounders. Lakers could have given that. Tillman would have been a good addition. Big facts, brother. Big facts. Tillman would have been great. AR is going to go off. I saw him, bro. He felt motivated. I felt that in him. Like you could just look at him and he was so serious, but he was paying attention to everything. And when you're a part of such Laker greatness, I imagine it'd be pretty hard not to get an extra notch of motivation. But again, that applies to everybody. The opposition is going to be motivated as well watching this. You know, they're going to be motivated. They're a part of history now. You know, the Nuggets are going to come in and try to put on a big show. Even guys like Jamal Murray, guys like that. So, you know, we have to be very intelligent. He said, Lakers have been playing great basketball lately. I hope my Nuggets can repeat But if they make the finals, I want the Lakers to win the chip for Kobe. 2024 is Kobe's year, despite what the haters say. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for all your class. Even when we face off, bro, truly, truly appreciate it. Yeah, Jonathan says Mamba jerseys, time to lock in. Let's get this W. For real. We can't lose tonight, fam. This is too much of an emotional night, and we got to pay homage to the great Kobe Bryant, who's now gracing the front of Staples Center, forever the house that Kobe built. So very proud of this team, what they've done lately, and let's just continue, man. Let's just continue. All right. You can like super chats. Now that's tough. Absolutely, man. And I appreciate you guys, man. Seriously, the super chats go a long way. So I appreciate y'all, man. Much love to y'all. Black Mamba forever. Absolutely, bro. All right, let me go ahead and skip along with some of these comments. Is that, Dan, I'm a LeBron fan, but I love Rob Pelinka. Do this deadline. Let's keep the same roster and hope we sign players from a buyout and get Marcus Morris and Spencer. It sounds like Spencer Dinwiddie's already a shoe-in with the Lakers. Somebody tweeted something that was pro-Laker. Spencer liked it. He's a Cali boy. He might want to come out here. I mean, this is in his best interest and heart. From the teams that are available, we're clearly head and shoulders over all of them. So hopefully, yeah, Spencer comes here. I promise you, he's going to put in work. He's averaging 12.6 assists this season, and he's not playing inspired basketball. Can you imagine playing for an actual contender could do for him? And then, any of the Morris twins would help out tremendously. So that would be great, man. All right. I could be surfing. Thank you so much for super chat, man. He said, want to share a highlight of my life. My bro got me a second row seat back in 2009. I crept behind the scorer's table when Kobe was checking in and went for the fist bump. Kobe reached over and gave me the bump. Legend. Man, you're going to make me cry, bro. That's just the thing, man. There's so many stories that probably went untold about our hero, man. And he was truly a man of the people. Like, even the story where Phil Jackson said that, he was trying to get him to lead and hang out with his teammates and stuff, and Kobe was just locking in. Like, they don't make them like that no more, man. People just want to be buddies nowadays. They're trying to recruit their best friends to the team. Kobe wasn't with the BS. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was a true warrior, and he still is in spirit, man. So he lives on forever, and he is the symbol of Los Angeles. It is, you know how the bat symbol goes up in the sky in Gotham? That's what Kobe's statue is, man. He's something that will always be there. He is a symbol to the city, and he is forever, in our hearts, and we'll carry him forever. And I would hope that everybody that wears purple and gold will always look at that statue and say, man, I got to bring my best. I got to put my best foot forward to be the best version of myself, especially when I'm donning purple and gold, because I want to make my big bro Kobe proud. Like, that's always been my personal mentality. Even as a non-basketball player, and whatever I throw myself in, I throw myself 150%, right? And that is what he always taught, man. So again, the Bruce Lee of basketball is just always going to be forever with us, man. He ain't going nowhere anytime. And I know he's proud, looking from above and smiling, looking at his family and his friends and just his extended Laker family celebrate that statue. It's a beautiful day in Los Angeles, man. Dontario said the ceremony made me more thankful that I'm a Lakers fan. That's right, Dontario. He said, I'll never forget you grandfathering me in the Lake Show Familia. Bro, it's all love. Listen, I'm no gatekeeper, brother. Like I said, if you want to be a Laker, bro, be blessed. This is a place for everybody. But once you're here, we expect you here forever. Otherwise, you turn on us, we turn on you. But we love you, Dontario, and thank you so much for the love, my brother. My neighbor was wearing, he used to be a Warriors fan. He was wearing his Laker gear today. So shout out to Ed, man. I guess I converted another one there. And I said, so what made you wear your, Kobe, your Laker gear today? He said, it's Kobe's day. So that made me really proud because his parents and his family were always Laker fans. He hadn't seen the light because he was a Warrior fan. These youngsters, sometimes you got to guide them in the right direction. But yeah, man, I'm no gatekeeper, bro. I'm just trying to represent the Lakers the best way I can. I appreciate you for picking the right team and for becoming a part of our family, man. So you're always welcome, my brother. Thank you. Brian Acevedo says, wish they had done draft day Kobe statue. There's 2 more statues coming. I know it's not going to be the draft day one, but the 24 one has to be, I think they gave us a little glimpse. The 24 one might be the one where he's holding the basketball like this and celebrating after Game 7 versus the Celtics. It could be that one. The Gigi one, I would hope, is the one where after they won a championship, he's kissing her. She was so tiny, so cute. He was holding her like a championship trophy. Like, you can just see that this man valued his family as much as he valued winning, or a matter of fact, more than he valued winning. So it was a beautiful thing to see, man. I think that should be immortalized forever. But whatever they decide to do, I'm with it, man. They can't pick wrong in my book. Brian said, I already read that one, my bad. It was all over again, and I felt so real. I really miss Kobe. You know what, Elizabeth? We all do. And it was a heartbreaking, bittersweet day today, but I am proud of everybody, man, because we always represent Los Angeles the right way. The fans were out there cheering, even though they couldn't, they weren't able to see it physically. And I'm going to go out to the game, I think, on the 23rd. Shout out to Mookie for the San Antonio Spurs tickets, man. Thank you so much, my brother. Much love to you. So I'm going to go get to see it on the 23rd, man, and I cannot wait. This is, again, as a Laker fan, is one of the moments I look forward to the most. From the moment he was drafted here, I knew he'd have a statue, man. He showed his special ability, his heart, his fierceness, right? His passion for the game. And there's never been an equal in my book to him when it comes to matching that passion. Never will be for me. But I hope a lot of people at least try to reach that golden standard, because it's so high up, So craziness. Thank you so much, sis. She said, I'm still choking up, bro. I wish Kobe and Gigi were still here with us. Me too. And you know what? They're here with us in spirit, and they're watching from above. So, I hope they're resting in peace, and they're happy and proud with everything, the way they're being represented. I'm so happy Gigi gets a statue too. Well deserved, man. She was developing into a little mambacita. She was developing into a little basketball assassin. Kobe had already promised half the WNBA that she was coming for the title. So that's how he was raising her right. And it's a shame we didn't get to see her play. But, Candace Parker, credit to her. She gives Kobe Bryant a lot of credit for making the WNBA more relevant today than it was. Because, remember, he was one of the first players that was always taking his daughter to games. And to have an A-lister like that in the front row seats watching games, definitely going to bring eyeballs to the game. Personally, I've always watched WNBA from time to time. So I don't understand where the hate stemmed from. Basketball is basketball. But the fact that Kobe was able to elevate others like that on and off the court is so wonderful. Thank you so much for Super Chat, sis. Kobe Bryant was the GOAT, and LeBron, great top 2 player in the world, Dan. I agree with this. This has always been my take. But, teach it to each his own. Dan, who do you want more, Spencer Dinwiddie or Kyle Lowry? Spencer Dinwiddie. He's more in the prime of his career. He's only 30, while Kyle Lowry is a little bit older, a little bit slower. Although I wouldn't mind Kyle Lowry because he brings veteran leadership to this team, right? So I don't mind Kyle Lowry. But still, man, Spencer Dinwiddie, I think I didn't expect him to get bought out, that he'd be traded. They didn't find a trade partner. And it looks like because of it, they ended up just cutting him, because you always want to cut ties with anything that brings toxicity to your roster. And he wasn't happy there. You can tell he didn't want to play there. Obviously, guys like Cam Thomas had stepped up and taken his role. And so I think sometimes the reset button for somebody like Dinwiddie could be good. You never know. What if he comes off the bench and he averages like 14 points and 7 assists? He could be huge. And I still remember big games when he played for Dallas. I still remember big games when he played for Brooklyn. I still remember big games throughout his career that he's played, even against the Lakers. So it would be a good pickup. I think, Marcus Morris would be an even better pickup, because we're lacking at that position right now. Right. So since we're lacking there, so we'll see what happens there. But what a beautiful day, guys. I'm happy deep down inside. I'm sad on the outside, but I'm happy on the inside. Nobody deserves it more than Bean. Marcus Morris. Yeah, he'd be great. Dan, what do you think about Marcus Morris or Bertans or Seth Curry? I like Seth Curry. He will provide some shooting there. Can the Lakers create another open roster slot? We'll see. But I really like Dinwiddie. He's a Cali guy. He's going to play inspired basketball if he comes back here. He already seems like he wants to be on board. If Rob Pelinka reaches out, we probably already have him in the back pocket now. Will the Lakers try to get somebody else, or is it just Dinwiddie and then bring our guys back healthy? We will see, right? Let's see. I'm really concerned for a backup big. I don't think Hayes and Wood are good enough. They've been playing a lot better recently, but yeah, I wanted to shore up the front court. And mind you, there's still going to be open slots available as long as we open up a roster spot. Like I really like Biombo. People might not like him; he's not very offensively talented, but what he brings is a lot. He's a high motor, high end energy guy. Remember what Ed Davis used to bring to the Lakers, right? 6'10" power forward, block shots, get rebounds, and just played extremely hard. Or maybe like Tarek Black. Well, yeah, I think something similar. My guy Bismack Biyombo could bring. I'm still shocked he's not on the team right now, but I guess teams were waiting to see who became available in the buyout market. By the way, the Lakers actually have an advantage because we can offer a little bit more since we saved money for not giving the whole mid-level exception to Gabe Vincent, right? So since we saved money, they had this planned all along to get an advantage in free agency. So I think the Lakers really could land whoever they want as long as there's mutual interest, right? I think we have about 1.5 million to hand out to a free agent or two. So hopefully, they spend it wisely. And if they did create a roster slot, I honestly don't know who they would cut at all. Like I don't know. We kind of need everybody due to the injuries right now. So we'll see. But as long as they sign one, I'm happy with that. Again, man, it's really hard to talk about anything other than Kobe. I know this is pregame, so I do got to talk about the Nuggets right now. The Nuggets are very tough, obviously foe. They've had our number the last couple of, the last year and a half or so, and we got to come out here and play smart, man, because honestly, the Lakers, when they play smart, we're a different team, and that's what we've been doing. We've been scrapping as well on the road. Can we bring that same energy to home court? TBD, right? To be determined, but we need that energy tonight. The Nuggets are currently third in the West at 35-16. They've won 2 in a row, and they're 7-3 their last 10 games. Meanwhile, the Lakers are barely 2 games over 500, 27-25. We're 6-4, so not a very different record in the last 10 games or so. We're kind of trending upwards, but still, we've won 3 in a row. Both teams coming off of a win streak, and so let's hope that we can be the ones that topple them by the end of the night. Hopefully, right? Let's see here. Rob Pelinka is addressing the media now about the Kobe Bryant statue and the trade deadline. So definitely tap in with that. But yeah, I still have chills, man, looking at this statue. What do you guys like, man? What would have been your guys' favorite pose? Some people like it. Some people love it. Some people don't. I want to hear more from the positive aspect. Like, I love this pose. This was such a symbolic game, right? The perseverance, everything he did leading up to this moment was amazing. And people forget, man, that the team he had when he dropped 81 wasn't the greatest, right? So what other pose would you guys have liked? And also 24 pose coming up. Which one do you guys think is going to be, right? Dan, the Mavs reporter says Mavs are confident they are getting Spencer Dinwiddie. Mavs reporter, he's biased. Marcus Morris and Spencer are my top choice. Me too, Stanley Johnson. Me too, bro. And you as well, Stanley Johnson as well. It'd be great to get a player like that here on the Lakers. Lakers need to contain KCP. KCP always plays like an all-star against us. It's not, you know what it is? It's all the ex-Lakers. They tend to be more motivated when they go up against the Lakers, man. So that's what it is, right? Dan, can the Lakers get Dinwiddie, Morris, Twin, and Bismack? We don't have enough roster spots. We'd have to cut ties with some players. Who would you like to cut? Right, we were not able to get off the. Apparently, the Lakers really tried to trade Gabe Vincent's contract. We couldn't do it. They even offered. What did they offer for? I always forget. I call him John Selmans. I always forget his name. The one from the Nets, the veteran that got traded to the Suns. Apparently, we offered Gabe Vincent a 2nd-round pick, and it was declined. Of course, it was, right? So yeah. He said the jersey pop-off one. Ooh, that one is fire. I love the jersey pop-off one, bro. That one would fit perfectly, for real. The pose where he's wearing his jacket and won his first chip, that one will be sick too. You're right about that, man. Sub Dan, if the crowd starts chanting Kobe during today's game, are we winning for sure? We are winning for sure, he said. Yeah, that would be fire. I would get goosebumps if that happened, man. We did that. I was there for the Pau Gasol jersey retirement ceremony, and everybody started chanting Kobe, and it brought tears to my face. This is a beautiful thing, man. The love that still remains in the city, no matter how long it's been since he played here, it's a beautiful thing, man. Like some of the words they said tonight, When Jeannie said Kobe could bend the world to his will, that is absolutely true. And there's not a lot of people you can say that about. He really could. Whether you loved him or you hated him, you respected him. How many players can you say that about today in today's modern day NBA, right? It's usually either you love him or you hate him. There's no respect there, right? But yeah, it's man, chills. Royce O'Neal, yeah, thank you. I don't know why I call him John Salmons. Maybe it's the haircut or something. Maybe it's the headband. I don't know. But yeah, Royce O'Neal. Apparently the Lakers tried to land him and it didn't work out. So the triple threat position pose would be dope. The fadeaway would be fire too on the Mamba, the number 24, the fadeaway, man. Any sort of fadeaway, his signature shot. I thought, Kobe's fadeaway was one of the most beautiful shots in the history of time. Like, he faded away, he jumped, he got so much levitation on his jump shot. He faded away and somehow always landed on his feet. I always thought he was going to land on his backside because he's fading away back so much, but he mastered that shot. Kind of similar to how Dirk mastered the one-legged, fadeaway. Well, Kobe mastered the two-legged fadeaway, and it was just almost unblockable, man. Even when they showed him going up against the Portland Trailblazers, when he shot the ball, he said it almost got blocked. His elevation was perfect, and that is why he was able to. That's why he was able to get that shot off and eventually, get us past the Trailblazers. But wow, just so many memories, guys. By the way, it is so iconic that they picked the 81-point game because guess what? Earlier last month, we dropped that T-shirt. I just realized we dropped the Kobe statue pose. So I guess Court Kings kind of predicted it first without trying. So yeah, we dropped the Kobe statue pose. It's still up on the website, by the way. This is Kobe's year, so you're going to see a lot of Kobe bangers up on shopcourtkings.com. So go check it out, man, right now while it's still there. But we are all saddened and happy at the same time, and it's just such a rare feeling to have both sides of the coin flip, right? I remember, I remember that Kobe Bryant 81-point game. My brother was on the phone. My brother was on the phone with his dad, and I remember telling him, "Bro, are you watching?" He was watching, but he was on the phone, so it's hard to kind of fully pay attention unless you're fully paying attention. And like every time Kobe jumped up 10 points, I'm like, bro, I'm getting louder. He's at 60 points. I'm like, bro, there's still a lot of time. I'm getting louder. And okay, by like 65 points, he hangs up. He's like, I gotta call you back, Dad. He hangs up on his pops, and then he goes, oh my God, he's going for 100, right? And he ended up with 81, but it was just so crazy, man, watching that game. It's Kobe always. He was a showstopper, man. He was a jaw-dropping type of player. And that day it was no different. Kobe dunking on Dwight, that one's cool, but I don't think they'll disrespect a player in a statue. Like, have they ever put like another player in a statue? I'm not sure. Maybe they have. He said, Dan, I'm a Filipino, but my grandma loved the Los Angeles Lakers, and she told me she loves to watch the Laker games. That's what's up, bro. That's what your grandma has a great soul, and she's a very intelligent woman. Cherish her. Rob said, you can't buy a house if it's not for sale. Well, that tells you everything. Listen, Rob is telling you everything with that quote. If you can't buy a house if it's not for sale, meaning he tried to make trades and teams just weren't budging, which is what I told you guys earlier on my trade deadline video, right? Like, it's hard to make one-way trades. You need both to tango, right? That's kind of a golden quote right there by Rob. If Kobe went for 100, would be crazy. 81 points is crazy. You know what? Phil Jackson just kind of said it all. Kobe could have went for 100 easily. He was that unstoppable and immovable of a force, right? But the only reason he didn't do it was because Phil Jackson reined him in a little bit and basically made him play within the team system. But Kobe was so good, he could have probably went for over 100. He could have probably broke Wilt Chamberlain's record. That's how good he was. So credit to Phil Jackson, man, for teaching him how to lead. But at the same time, I would have kind of liked to see it. Wouldn't you guys? Fire emojis in the chat if you guys would have loved to see Kobe break Wilt's record. Matter of fact, after he scored 81, I was just waiting for that 100-point game. I was like, it's going to happen any day. It never came, but I was waiting and waiting. That's how great he was, man. He was just magical to watch. Kobe Duncan over Steve Nash. That's the Court Kings one we Again, that's the one we just put up on the website, man. And at my request, I wanted this pose. It is one of my favorite dunks of all time. Do you guys remember this one? When Lamar Odom bounce passes it to Kobe Bryant? I was going nuts. Me and my brother were jumping, hugging each other, watching this on TV, man. I can only imagine how crazy everybody in the crowd was going, the people that were actually there, man. So just a lot of beautiful moments. Dan, we will remember Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, always and forever. His legacy will live on forever. Lakers family, let's win this game for Kobe. Let's go Lakers Nation. Yes, I love it. This game is definitely for Kobe Bryant. And anybody that doesn't think so, I don't want to hear it. You know, this is a special night, and I hope they can cap it off with a dub. I will be on playback. So follow me over there, guys, on Playback TV. Look for DTLF. Sub to me, and let's keep growing the community. We're at over 240 already. So my next goal is 300 and eventually 1,000, because they treat your boy right over there. And you guys get, the first 15 or so get VIP passes. So come through. I will be over there at 6:45 early on, just to be able to make sure to set everything up properly. But it's going to be a blast. So make sure to go tap in on that side. My guy Jonathan, thank you so much for Super Chat, bro. He said, Pelinka said can't buy a house that is not for sale. So I told you guys, man, these teams were playing with the Lakers. They were pretending to make a trade, but they like to toy with us sometimes, just like the Brooklyn Nets did when they pretended they were going to trade Kyrie and ended up turning around and handing him off to Mark Cuban, right? So that's how it is sometimes. Dan Spencer Dinwiddie is at the Mavs game. It's pretty much over. Man, you know what? If he goes over there, his loss, bro. The last thing they need over there is another ball-handling combo guard. We could use one off the bench. So it's up to him. Maybe he's going to weigh his options, but we'll see. I love to see what Gabe Vincent can do. He's a dog in the playoffs. I hope he comes back healthy. That's the most important thing. I was very excited about the Gabe Vincent signing up until, the injury revealed that he was going to be out long-term. But if he can come back, any version of himself from last year, I'll be happy with that for sure. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's definitely well-deserved. It was beautiful. Game 7 celebration pose would be sick. That's the one I thought they were about to unveil, because they were showing it like on the backdrop in the screen. And I was like, it's going to happen. Nope. It ended up being this one, but I'm happy with it, man. It's wonderful. I like how the jersey has kind of like the colors and stuff. It looks more detailed than your other, statues that are there. So I love it, man. I love everything Kobe. I love. So they could have never got this one wrong for me. Hey, appreciate you, Stanley. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Whoever becomes the Lakers should look at the statues and know what type of franchise they're joining. Big facts. Big facts. This guy's like a guardian angel, man, standing at our doorstep. Like, if you're too soft, you don't deserve to wear the purple and gold. That's the new standard, man. Kobe Bryant there at the gates waiting for these guys and just telling them, hey, listen, man, you soft as Charmaine. Who remembers that? I knew LeBron wouldn't go to Kobe's statue ceremony. Why is that, man? Enlighten us, bro. How did you know this? How do you feel about LeBron not going? Look, it's his decision at the end of the day. Me personally, if I was LeBron, I would have been there. It is just such a great moment. And just to miss it, I know he's probably upset that the Lakers didn't make a trade. And maybe it could be very revealing about LeBron's future with the Lakers. But personally, I'm showing my love and support for all the greats out there, man, especially if I have a ticket to it. I would have went to everybody's, especially Kobe's, though, man. Come on. There's like I said, there's a couple players only that you can mention in that sentence. It's not very many. What channel is it on? I'm in the East Coast. It's going to be on Spectrum, I believe. But I will be on Playback TV. Go look me up over there, DTLF or Dan the Lakers Fan. It's already scheduled on there, so you should be able to find my channel. And we should be able to watch together, man. It's going to be a blast. I look forward to it. I got a special guest coming through in the second half. So it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. I'll make it a surprise for you guys. I'll just say this. This guy is very knowledgeable. And he's been on around the league before. Those are the clues. Only clues I'll give you guys. That Kobe statue goes hard. It does, doesn't it? I had to put it right here, man, just to display it, man. For those of you that didn't get to watch the ceremony, this is the official Kobe Bean Bryant statue. I love the colorings. If you see, you can tell the Sunday whites with the gold trim on the side. You can see his signature armband right there, and you can see his signature knee brace that just made Kobe look so cool when he faded in the air, man. And it's wonderful. Also, they talked about the tattoo they added to his arm. So a lot of people saying there's scuffs on his arm. No, that is his daughter's tattooed on his arm, which is what his wife said would be there. Even though it wasn't in the original picture, it's what Kobe would have wanted. So you got to love that, man. Oh, it's on TNT. Thank you. It's on TNT. My apologies. It's on TNT. Hopefully, LeBron is practicing to not get embarrassed again by Denver. Hopefully, especially if you miss Kobe's statue, man. I'm waiting for a big game, LeBron. D Free says, I think he was there. He was at the facility as per the Lakers page tweeting. Kobe was his friend. Yeah, that's why I was surprised not to see him on camera, but you might be right. That's why I don't really want to make too much of it, bro, because maybe he didn't want to be there and take attention away from Kobe Bryant, because you know how his stands can get sometimes. So maybe that's what it was. Dan, you got your Mamba jersey ready for tonight? My Mamba jersey, I rarely wear it, man. It's just such a rare thing that it's in a hanger protected, right? Because I don't want it to get dirty, no dust on it or nothing. But this is what I'm rocking tonight, man. This is the Black Mamba t-shirt, bro, for sure. Did all the players on our team, this roster, went to the Kobe statue ceremony? No clue. No clue. I Austin Reeves and Rui were there for sure. He said Phil Jackson's speech about the 81-point game makes it even more special. Everything about tonight was more special. I love when they add context to little things that you thought you knew before, and then, wow, it's like a different spin to this story that just makes it, like you said, more special, Jonathan. But again, I choked up, man. I started breaking down when, when he mentioned that story about Kobe defending Adam Morrison, at the Jimmy Kimmel show. And these are the things that the mainstream media sometimes sweeps under the rug. But it really shows the true character of a human being when he stuck up for his little bro. He could have laughed it off, and any other superstar probably would have laughed at the joke. It's a joke at the end of the day. But I think Kobe, again, Adam Morrison told a story about how Kobe was always there for him, even when he was depressed because he wasn't getting no more minutes in the NBA, and the fact that Kobe stuck up for him like that, even in a comedy show like Jimmy Kimmel show. That tells you a lot. And the fact that Phil Jackson said that was his proudest moment of Kobe Bryant, oh, man, that hit so hard. I was like, that was his second father figure for Kobe Bryant. Obviously, Kobe has his own father, so I'm not going to call him his father, but definitely a father figure for sure. And, Phil Jackson was very straight up. He was very cutthroat. So the fact that he said this story, I mean, there's no bullshit behind it at all. Gotta love it. DTLF, I think that even with any buyout player, this team is not consistent. We're not consistent. We got to get better, though. We are who we are, man, and we got who we have. We've won 3 in a row. That's no accident. If the Lakers apply themselves, you saw what we did in the in-season tournament. It's now called the NBA Cup. So you missed it, bro. Don't worry about it. If you missed it, it'll be replaying, I'm pretty sure, all day long on Spectrum. It was just a wonderful event. Hey, what up, Maurice? Much love, bro. Good to see you, man. Surprised they didn't have Pal talk about Kobe, though. Would have loved that. You know what, bro? I think he was like me, bro. I think he was choking up. Like if I was Pal, I would not have been able to speak at that ceremony. Or maybe I would have. Who knows? But I think he was choked up. You could see every time the camera looked at him. Like I felt like crying just looking at him because I could tell, I could feel his pain through the screen, bro. He was trying his hardest to hold it together, and it's even harder when you see how strong Kobe Bryant's Vanessa's wife, Kobe Bryant's wife Vanessa is, because it's like if she's not crying, there ain't no way in hell I can cry in public, right? So that's what the guys probably had to tell themselves on stage. Matter of fact, Derek Fisher, when he went up to the podium, he goes, "Give me one moment, guys. Give me a sec." He had to kind of collect himself a little bit, and then he was able to, speak his mind. But it's just a wonderful tribute, man, and it really shows you how tightly knit Lakers Nation is. Not only the fans, but also the players, the ex-players, the front office, and everybody. So all of this player fan talk, when they try to hate on us, call us cheap bastards, call us the worst franchise ever, none of it is true. It's just the haterade they drink from social media mainly, right? They read a tweet or a comment and they just jump on it. They freaking running a train of stupidity and typing stuff out into the world. So but this is what you truly see versus what is being spoken about are two different things, right? You can see the unity, you can see the front offices together, you can see the legends back each other, you can see they back the front office, you can see it's just a wonderful relationship. And that is what the late great Dr. Jerry Buss built, and what he built is always going to be the pillar on which Laker fandom stands on. We are one big family. Even last night, me and my girl were on here late night, And we're connecting with a lot of you guys in more ways than just basketball talk. So it's a beautiful thing. And again, that comes from the unity that Dr. Bus taught us, man. So it's a wonderful thing. How soon can we sign buyout players? I haven't looked into that, but pretty soon. I think everything is like subsequent. So the trade deadline just passed. Now the buyout market is going to open up. And over the next couple of days, I think you'll see players making decisions, maybe by the end of this weekend. I'm sure the NBA probably is giving a gap to the NFL to not to steal any headlines away since the Super Bowl is this weekend. But that's all I think. Let's see. Dan Palinka said Vando might have to avoid his surgery, but might still need it as they evaluate him. We are cooked. Not really, man. I'm not going to be a pessimist tonight. Like I said, it's a beautiful night. Lakers are coming off of a 3-game win streak. Let's see how we build on that. Right, there's still a lot to look forward to. How will Max Christie continue to develop the more minutes he gets? How will Austin Reeves continue to cook? How great is D'Angelo Russell been, and how will he continue to look leading all the way into free agency? LeBron James' body language after no trades are done. There's so many storylines to keep up with, and just so much to break down for me and for my special guest tonight, as well as with you guys in the chat. So again, follow me over there on Playback, guys. That's going to wrap it up for pregame. It went a little longer, man, but, Kobe deserves everything. So I had to drag it out a little bit more because there's just so much to talk about. But in order for the Lakers to win tonight, they just got to come in motivated. They got to come in sharp, and they got to bring that same scrapper energy that they brought to the road trip, right, when we went 4-2. So please win tonight, Lakers. Please, I don't want to be upset. We need to get this dub. Denver thinks they're the shit. Let's cool them off a little bit, right? Special night. We're wearing the Mamba jerseys. We'll see you guys on Playback here and on Playback, but it's much better on Playback. Go ahead and tap in over there. And again, shout out to Prize Picks. Shout out to Court Kings, man. My Court Kings familiar. Shout out to Empire Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to obviously Chris, Mees, all the guys. And again, for those of you that didn't get to capture it, we wanted to immortalize Kobe Bryant as well with another statue T-shirt, right? We figured this one wouldn't be picked, so we went with this. It's just a badass T-shirt, man. And if you don't like that, you don't like basketball. Who says that? If you got League Pass, you know. But Steve Nash just being a victim in this one right here. Had to do it. Sorry, Nash. And just Kobe Bryant with one of the sickest basketball dunks you'll ever see. Had to show respect, pay tribute to the GOAT in one way, shape, or form. Court Kings, this is the year of the Mamba. So not only do we have this one, but we also have the actual statue pose that we didn't even know was going to be the statue pose. We Chris hit it on the head with this one right here with the 81-point shirt that dropped last month. So we got that. And we got tons of other stuff to pay tribute to the Black Mamba. Also, if y'all want to show love to Vando, actually, this one's no longer on the website. Let me remove that one. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love. I will see you guys here for post game. And for those of you that are going to join me over there on Playback, make sure to follow me right now. Set your post noti bells over there. That way you guys can get to watch the actual channel with me. The first 15 to come, first serve every game. All right. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for super chats, likes. If you already haven't, please subscribe. Prize Picks. I didn't get to submit an entry, but honestly, my mind is fully on Kobe tonight. So I'm not even thinking of Prize Picks tonight. No offense. I love Prize Picks. Been playing it almost every day. But tonight is all about Kobe. So shout out to Prize Picks regardless. All right, guys. Talk to you guys over there during the live stream. Peace.